Something that came to me last night while I was discussing some things with Mel Gibson, my ex vice president running mate from 2020. I wanted to bring into the awareness that celebrities went up to the podium to support Kamala Harris's election. However, individuals like Leonardo DiCaprio, and some others, we won't go any further than that, we're actually exposing the joy and uplift as inappropriate behavior for Americans to realize how vicious and vile and disgusting and disgraceful, and how the Democrat Party has used prostitution. Women example is a prostitute named Mona Vand as the example of what they're trying to educate the future of your children on. And the undercover op, the question you want to ask is, was the undercover op finally coming to a fruition point, as this action is expected to come out as if it's arson? And people involved in exposing this, their home, Mel Gibson's an example, their home was burnt down. Was Kamala Harris behind the advancement of people's homes burning down, that she was trying to prove that she was more powerful than them? Because that is actually how the Democrats operate. This is what the world has come to. This is what the world has come to. The example, I always go back to this example, what LA did to my platform and to me as a human being. I've produced thousands of pieces of content in a week, and my content still hasn't gone viral. Think about that for a second. Think about how many pieces of content that I've produced on big wig news media, which could be considered inappropriate content, that would turn eyes of people to say, what is your problem? Let me think about what she has to say, because she definitely has a lot of education and information to offer. Yet my content still sits at zero, and Mona Vand sits at a party bragging and laughing that she's famous. And she's Persian, not American, never born in America, never had an education as an American. Yet people of Shahs of Sunset, people like Heather LaMusa, people like Kim Kardashian are teaching other girls how to be women, but they're not women, they're children. And like the worst kind of children, like Mean Girls, Lindsay Lohan style viciousness of vile, that's not American. That's your example of LA. So did Kamala Harris, a woman from California, initiate, because she's done this in other ways. We know Hillary Clinton has done this type of thing. Did she find out that the celebrities, because this is celebrity homeland. So you don't think outside the box. You only think about linear conversations of what this person says and this person says. No, you need to start taking a look around you, California. Because we definitely know that some of you who are part of the police force are hypocrites, you are corrupt, and you give a free ride to a DUI concern if it's someone like Reese Witherspoon. However, because they're trying to prove a point to her, she goes on camera and is seen talking, because this isn't a TMZ thing, this is a government thing. Not sure what part of this you're missing in the point that arson is expected to have been the cause of this. Arson, not accident, arson. And the fact that different fires are popping up, we're watching people, these are Middle Eastern people, our borders are open. This is an attack on America. Another aspect that you need to pay attention to. This ain't about your stuff. This is about WAR and how Obama and Biden opened up our borders, and this is what foreigners do on other people's land. So was Kamala Harris involved in this to get revenge on the Hollywood celebrities who were undercover exposing her Joy and Uplift campaign? There's a lot of things out of LA that most of you don't want to know about, but you also need to understand that it's not what it looks like. No, it's not what it occurs and seems in Erewhon. No, it's all about favor for favor of a corruption mafia to guide you as the audience. Example is the Monovan shit. The Monovan shit is your fucking example. My content as an American is value content. I don't give a shit what none of you fucking say, because guess what? You're all fucking manipulated. You're all fucking ignorant, and you are all freaking selfish, looking for your acceptance by these popular kids. That means you lost all sight of American culture. But guess what? You can go get wasted all you want and poop and pee in the halls of your hotel rooms and then laugh about it the next day. And at the end of that day, you will still be the drunk that you were, delivering on no substance to the children of the future. But the children of the future are more intelligent, they're more educated, and they're more smart than you will ever be in your little fucking pinky Courtney. So while we have to listen to these people give their opinions about the weapons of mass destruction, which is basically a nuclear attack on California, you might want to consider that we're not only burning down the legacy of what the Democrats have built in LA, we're burning down Kim Kardashian's strength. She doesn't have any strength. She never has. However, this is going to weaken her beyond her own ignorance. Paris Hilton is going to weaken her. It's going to weaken Jennifer Garner, Angelina Jolie, all these women who pretend to be strong. They're relying on the strength of the city, the brand and the image. But the brand and the image is now ash. They don't have anything. They don't have tools to sustain a successful life. That's the beauty about Mel Gibson, is Mel Gibson is a strong human being. So you either sink or swim in the world, because life is not easy. It's very challenging. And we all know that Mel Gibson has been through the ringer when it comes to news media, because he refused to accept Anschutz as the all power of LA. Hence his suing of Anschutz. So me and Mel Gibson, we are on the same page when it comes to Los Angeles. So going back to the beginning of the conversation, did Newsom dry up the fire hydrants on purpose? Was that mayor chick in Ghana purposeful to miss the arson? Because Biden told her. You didn't think she just made that decision on her own. No, she had orders from BLM and woke culture to go to Africa by Obama. And then all of a sudden, she's going to take the fall for what Obama did. Because this is how he operates, hence the conversation sitting at the Jimmy Carter funeral, where he's laughing and giggling. So you need to take a look at the bigger picture of all of this and quit being so soft-hearted for these people, because that actually doesn't help them in rebuilding nonsense. No, that doesn't help them rebuild in strength while overthrowing the nonsense, which is every hoe that we've ever seen produce any form of content on influencer platform. No talent, no interest, no education, no hard work and effort, no human characteristics, like literally walking down the street holding a vase of flowers while you look at flowers. You should really take a look at Monovan's content as your example of that's the dumbest shit we've ever seen in our fucking life. So then how does it feel the way it feels when you watch it if you're asleep? It's called the LA model, meaning they zoomed in to calls out of LA, and now they're trying to repurpose and regroup on how they're going to rise above again. But I ain't gonna let that shit happen. Do you fucking hear me? So you can come together in your visuals and all the other dumb shit that you think, but your shit is fucking through. New York, you're on my fucking shit list, because we all know that we know what you in New York City, we know what you've done to me also. Same thing for Miami, same thing for Boston, same thing for all you big ass cities who think you're above all others because you live in a white apartment, because you got 2 million bot followers. Reminding you to take a look at the plastic surgery nightmares and the weird fucking energy that comes off an LA platform. That's what burnt to the ground. And still burning. prayers to the land of the forestry and